Oh, goody goody. Nighttime driving, my favorite. Well, this would be interesting. Josh, if you do watch this, please forgive me for the backup beeper. At least there's no other trucks here with me. Alright, let's get onto the highway here. Are we good to merge? Nah, I'll just cut that guy off. No biggie. He would have cut me off anyways if I didn't. Alright, let's get up to highway speed here. Was it 55? I had my cruise set at 25, so we'll set that again. 35, 45, 55. Once we get out of the city, I think it becomes like 65 or 75. Oh wow, that was bright. And there it is, 65, 75. Alright, let's give her. As Trucker Josh would say, let's give her. Give her all we got. Ever so slowly. I think we're going up a slight incline. And as usual, the AI never goes to speed limit. Ever. $75 miles an hour, and they're all probably doing 65 and 60. Maybe. I'm passing them pretty quick. Although I gotta be careful when I'm passing all the traffic. I have a traffic mod in that makes them a little bit more aggressive, and they tend to pull out in front of you at the very last second. It's real scary. There's a kink in the road there. Unfortunately, that's just part of the map. All the map mods I have in probably don't help that too much. What's important is I don't have any damage. That's all that matters to me. I'm getting that sense of feeling that someone's going to pull out in front of me here. And there's going to be a lot of braking that's going to have to happen. Oh wow. I'm pretty sure when we started in Phoenix it would have been over 2,000 miles to drive. It's going to take us 50 hours. Let's see. 24 plus 24 is 2 hours. Let's see, 48. Or not 2 hours, 2 days. It's going to take us a little bit over 2 days to get there. Just a little bit. I'm going to have to rest at least 3 or 4 times in between. There's a kink in the road again. If this car will let me, I'm going to get back over into the right-hand lane. Kind of slow down a bit to these curves in the traffic pass. In real life, what that car did was dangerous. They should have been far further ahead of me before merging back over. When you pass a semi, you're supposed to wait until you can see the driver's... Well, depending on your eyesight, you're supposed to wait until you can either see the driver's face in your rearview mirror or until you can fully see their windshield and they're in your rearview mirror, and then you come back over. Because if something suddenly happens where you have to brake, and the semi also has to slam on their brakes, they take a long time to stop. Anybody with common sense knows that a semi, fully loaded, will take a long time to stop. What is it? It's almost like, what, 2 or 3 times the truck's length it takes to stop? Which can also vary depending on the weight of the truck. And considering my trailer is approximately 78,000 pounds, and my truck has got to be at least around 15 to 20,000 pounds, which in America that's overweight. The legal weight, I believe, in America is 80,000 pounds. If anything that Trucker Josh has ever said is true, and I'm pretty sure it is. He's a trucker, and he comes into America quite often, so I would imagine what he says is true. I mean, I'm going to believe him before I believe anybody else. I'm overweight as it is. And because he can't slide tandems, and I can't do anything about it. But, yeah. Considering I'm probably close to 90,000, 100,000 some odd pounds, there's not a whole lot I'm going to be able to do to stop fast. Like this. There's nothing I could do there. I don't know what happened that made traffic come to almost a complete standstill, but somebody almost lost their life. And the honking of the horn is just the result of playing with the Ignore that noise. I forgot I left Facebook running in the background. Anyway, ignore the horn honk I did back there. One of the things about playing with the controller is when you suddenly have to steer left or right while you're driving, and you have to steer hard or quickly, you tend to hit the horn by accident. If I was angry at a driver, you would know. I would lay on the horn a lot longer than that. And this horn I have has like a 20-second loop on it, so I could lay on it for a long time. Also, I have a hard time focusing, keeping my attention focused when I'm talking. So I may mess up every now and then just because of that. Also, the right bumper on my controller is kind of worn down, so if my blinker suddenly turns on and off a few times, it's because I'm trying to get it to turn on. I totally realized I just totally forgot my blinker there. Oops. Is it really just the one engine? That is so frustrating. I hate it when it's just a single engine. Alright, let's stop and make sure that I'm not going to have another train coming. Nope, all good. Okay, get up and go, get up and go, get up and go, get up and go. Give her, give her, give her. Give her, give her. Okay, we're safe. I know the game is programmed to not have a train come when you're on the tracks, but it doesn't stop you from fearing it. It's just a natural reaction. Especially when you got something so big and so long and so heavy. It wasn't okay. That was a big no-no. I was a little too far over on the curb there, and I hit this hit the traffic light. No damage still, which is good, but you know what? I blame it on that car up there. Him, that white SUV right there. I blame it on him. I don't know if it was just me, but it seemed to me like they were really close to coming into my lane, or did come into my lane to turn. So I'm gonna blame it on them. From what I understand, if you have a very tight corner to make, you have to, or you can use the other, if you're on like a 4-lane highway turning from a 2-lane road, you can, from my understanding, as a truck driver, you can go into the left lane to make the turn if you have to. And considering that I was on the side of the road to make that turn faster, that SUV cut me off pretty much. They did not have the right of way. I had the right of way, if I understand that correctly. So yeah, and that SUV, that SUV is totally at fault for what happened when I hit that traffic light. That SUV cut me off pretty much. I had the right of way. I was turning right, they were turning left. The only one to blame for my trailer hitting that traffic light was that SUV. I was justified in blowing my train horn. Yep, that's the guy. If I didn't have a line of traffic in front of me, I would blow my horn again and I would flash my headlights. Which I do realize would be considered road rage, but at this point, I don't care. Alright, I'm not making that turn, but I'll make the next one. Oh look, all the traffic is gone. There we go. I feel better. I'm gonna stop here and get fuel, because I'm down to half tank. I parked a little too far forward, but that's fine.